Hello, everyone. Jesse Webb, TradersPro. Market conditions shifting to mildly bearish in this bull market. Had a pretty decent downtick on Friday. We'll take a look at some of that data. We are definitely at the upper end of that range in this bullish momentum. The rank of that bull market sitting at 20, that 20.3 number is representing where we're at currently on this rank of this trend. So as we had topped out right here, this is representative of this top right here, and this is where we're at now. We got close to this, I believe, in this last rally that we were sitting back here, as well as that COVID run up. We've been this high, up as high as 22, and potentially could get there because this is a slower moving indicator, and as that momentum really accelerates and starts to top out, the price activity will start to reverse first, and this will glide a little bit higher for a little bit longer because it is a very slow moving indicator. So keep an eye on that one and see. Let's keep an eye on S&P 500 and watch for these support levels. We'll talk about some of those. We're also seeing the sentiment and breadth indicator sitting towards the upper end of that range, but not significantly overbought or oversold, just in that trending zone right now. Sentiment also starting to pull back a little bit on Friday. That buy-sell ratio sitting right now at 0.76. We're less than 1 now across the board. We also saw some significant selling in the major indices as a whole. We had buy-sell ratio on the Dow, S&P, really across the board, even just 2 or 3 days ago, all the way up to 7 and 8. And now, pardon me, just in the last 2 days, we've pulled all the way back into the 1s and 2s again, S&P 500. So pretty significant move on the buy-sell ratio. Sometimes that will shift quickly when we have a large number of stocks just moving back into that hold range. So you're getting, here we had 100 stocks or more just a couple of days ago. It was up over 200, 250, 280, I believe it was. And so now they're starting to shift back this direction. So that's a pretty significant move on buy-sell ratio just in the last 2 days. Again, indication of some profit taking, some reallocation, some sector rotation. Things are happening right here at these levels. Sectors, let's look at the sector ETF. We definitely are seeing some changes starting to happen here. That's typically that first phase as we start to see stocks that are going from these uptrends to the downtrends, and then they start to move from buy to hold. Essentially, they're going from an uptrend state to a pausing state or a sideways consolidation state. That's this hold right here. If we pull in a chart and see, you're going from this uptrend green to kind of this consolidative phase and potentially entirely reversal, going from, if it goes from green to yellow, that's just that indication that, hey, we need to be paying attention to this trend. It may be just counter trending and retracing healthily, and then overall for more continued upside, or it may be starting a new downtrend. So it's that area of caution to be watching for. You start to see that confusion, the colors starting to change significantly here, and that's what we want. That's one additional confirmation, one additional clue of things starting to shift right here. We're seeing, and again, that can be for a shorter period of time. It can create a new base for more upside, or we could start to see some weakness right here. Let me actually jump over to the markets, S&P, and we'll look at that chart pattern first. You can see in relation to where we're at, it just doesn't seem like it's super significant of a move, but it is. It's just that first little downturn. We've been talking about some support areas around that 509, another support area around that 501, 502 range, and we certainly could see consolidation, retracement all the way back into that 492 range, really before there's real big concern. We may even see it, could pull all the way back over to a sell and still be in an overall uptrend. It just means that we need to be paying attention to these levels and these areas right here. And again, paying attention just means, what does my allocation look like? What is my percentage that I'm in the market, the percentage I'm in equities? Do I need to move more money into cash? Do I need to move money out of existing holdings, out of winners, out of losers? And those are areas to be watching. Let me just jump over to those sectors. the commodities real quick. Let's look at USO. So oil's continuing to find some support above that 75.80 range. Keep an eye on oil right now as it's starting this overall uptrend, and then gold also continuation of this uptrend. It's now just kind of working on this consolidation of this rally, and still continue to be noteworthy area where we could see some continued pop from some gold stocks potentially here. If we take a look at some new buy list, seeing quite a few nice looking stock patterns, some nice names that are showing up in here. Couple to consider just right off the top here. IBRX medical stock, look in that upper momentum zone, looking like it's continuing to hold that overall support just right here around that $5 range, as well as BVS, which has this rally breakout, kind of working on this retest, a little bit lower than this support area here, but working that direction, increasing volume starting to happen here. Medical, biotech, those are going to continue to show up and continue to be interesting as AI continues to grow and be interesting as well. A little bit deeper in the list here, you've got MUSA, which is Murphy, and oil and energy. So as you're starting to see oil start to work, watch for some of these oil stocks as well to continue to solidify and find some support. Good example here of support off of this swing high, swing low, the entire trend retracing back to this 236 support and then getting some support right here. So if you're looking to transition over into some of these commodity areas that are moving like gold and oil, keep an eye on some of these names as well. That'll do it for today's update. Everybody have a fantastic day today.